Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the brand new episode, brand new week, August 18th, 2020 episode of yours truly, Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete, and we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I hope everyone had a phenomenal weekend. Very tough weekend, I should say, in terms of the NHL coming back. It was a rough weekend for me. Probably one of the worst in a very, very, very long time. So, hey, no harm. That's how it works. You know, it's playing in the bubble, it's very tough to cap these games. NHL is a very tough sport to cap compared to other sports. Baseball is also up there. Hockey and baseball, I think, are probably the top two most hardest sports to cap on. You know, basketball and football, you know, you can go either way there. I mean, that's not a problem. You can cap those easily. But when it comes to baseball and hockey, those two sports are by far the hardest to cap. But hey, don't be alarmed. All is good. We bounced back yesterday in a nice, fashionable way. We love that clients bounced back as well. Everyone is good to go. Everyone's happy in the Philly Pete community. Again, those that signed up this morning, thank you again. The numbers are growing for Philly Pete's community. The numbers are growing and growing by the day. That just shows the appreciation that I have for everybody and the support and trust that you have in me. And hey, what can I say? I'm here to help, and I'm glad I am your guy to go to when it comes to the NHL season. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is the August 18th, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays. And again, this show, as always, is sponsored by MyBookie.ag. First and foremost, please go into MyBookie.ag and sign up for an account. Use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. That's 12OZ Sports, all one word, when making your first deposit today, and they will match your deposit up to $1,000. Simple as that. This is the way to do it. NBA playoffs just started yesterday. Hockey playoffs has already started for the last 2 weeks now. This is the time to log in and get your account with MyBookie.ag and make sure you use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. Also, if you're waiting for game time, for puck drop, for tip-off, whatever it may be, MyBookie.ag's casino is the way to go as well. So when it comes to blackjack, roulette, 3-card poker, whatever it may be, MyBookie.ag is the place to be. You really don't want to miss out any chances to cash out tickets, especially when it comes to my plays, Philly Pete, and every other capper that is around Twitterverse right now that is giving out plays as well. But there's no better way to start cashing out large than MyBookie.ag. Sign up today. Use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. That's, again, 12OZ Sports. And they will match your deposit up to $1,000. Also, Zingo TV. Make sure you download the app on your smart television. And when doing so, make sure you create an account on Zingo TV using the promo code 12Ounce, 12OZ. And from there, you'll be streaming all of our live, phenomenal shows that we can provide to you on 12 Ounce Sports. That is right at home on Zingo TV, channel 761. Tune in right now, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll be hearing my live, phenomenal, lovely voice as you hear all the time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 12 to 12:30, of course, on channel 761. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for all tuning in. It's been a long weekend. I'm back to reality. Here we go. I got vacation coming up tomorrow for about 5 or 6 days. I can't wait. The show will still go on. I'm bringing all my equipment. I'm going down to my shore house, my beach house, and I'm going to be going live. I'll be live at the beach Wednesday and Thursday. So if you hear some seagulls in the background, don't be alarmed. That just tells you right now that, Daddy's on vacation. So what can I say? But again, clients, thank you again for tuning in. Signing up this morning, I should say. I got about 6 or 7 of you this morning. So thank you for doing that. I will set you guys up and get you guys rocking and rolling with this afternoon's plays. So once again, Philly Pete's community of clients is growing and growing by the number. It just proves to you all out there tuning in that is not a client yet to tune in and to sign up with the most credible and most transparent capper in the NHL when it comes to Twitter plays. and it's yours truly, Philly Pete. My numbers and units don't lie. And again, if for those of you that are new to the game or new to my show and want to sign up for a very credible and transparent capper, one of the best when it comes to Twitter, I guarantee you right now, you'll get every bang for your buck right here when it comes to Philly Pete and none other than Pete's Power Plays. So the record as of now is 580 wins, 416 losses, and those lovely 21 pushes. That gives us a grand total of plus 141.5 units thus far this season, including the playoffs right now. We are rocking and rolling. Last year, my clients came up large. They also won 85 units on the season. And this year so far, clients are not close to doubling, but close enough at 141.5 units overall. So again, my numbers don't lie. If it's anyone else, go ahead. But you're really, when it comes to anybody NHL wise, Philly Pete is the way to go. And again, my numbers and units don't lie when it comes to this special sport that I love capping on. So, and again, it's a reason why I have it's a reason why I have a show too, to tell you, I got all you ladies and gentlemen out there tuning in, my leans, my angles. You're going to hear it first. The first puck drop is the Flyers Canadiens at 3 o'clock Eastern time up there in Toronto. So we got 12:06 here in the East Coast. We got the Rising Shiners out west getting that Cup of Joe, 9:06 out west. Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, and let us get into it right now. So we have AEW Dark. I want to get this out real quick. I love AEW. I love giving you all previews about it, whether you're a wrestling fan or not. But this is better than WWE. I want to be completely honest with you. But AEW always proves time and time again that it is a top brand company, and damn, it really is. So last night you had the women's tag team belts. The tag team tournament. So you had the Nightmare Sisters moving on to fight Eva Lise and Diamante on Saturday's show of Dynamite. There's no Dynamite on tomorrow on TNT as the NBA playoffs obviously are taking place. So Saturday, 6 p.m. on TNT is AEW Dynamite. So make sure you get that locked and loaded. So AEW Dark tonight live, 7 o'clock Eastern on AEW's YouTube page. And make sure you subscribe to AEW. And once 7 o'clock hits, it'll be live for you to click on and you'll be ready to go. So 11 matches on the card tonight. I expect an hour and a half sort of show with these many matches. And these are taped matches, by the way. So you have Alan Angels, hashtag number 5 of the Dark Order versus Billy Gunn alongside with his son, Austin Gunn. I see a really, really good match here. I really think that Billy Gunn's going to win this. But again, it could go either way here. Dark can be predictable at times. Other times it could be really, really off. So I do like Billy Gunn to win this tonight. Lance Archer, of course, alongside Jake the Snake on a 2-on-1 handicap versus John Cruz and Jesse Sorensen. Hey, sorry guys, but unfortunately the Murder Hawk himself is going to take advantage here. And, this is going to be an easy victory for Lance Archer, no problem. You have Boom Boom Colt Cabana. You have number 3, Alex Silver, and number 4, Alex Reynolds. A lot of Alexes, a lot of A's in Dark Order, I should say. Versus D3, Ryzen, and Fabu Andre. So now that we know that, I have a feeling that Alan Angel is going to lose versus Billy Gunn. This is when the other side of Dark Order is going to win. So Colt Cabana, number 3 and number 4, respectively, of the Dark Order, will win this matchup tonight between D3, Ryzen, and Fabu Andre. So there you have it there. Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela versus Sean Dean and Frank Stone. Give me Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela, the North Jersey Pride. When everything's said and done there. Sean Spears versus Will Hobbs. Listen, man, Will Hobbs could play a DN for any NFL team. And the fact that he doesn't have a win yet in any of these fights, it just proves, he's due for a win, but not tonight. Sean Spears is going to continue his winning ways, and he'll win tonight against Will Hobbs. Kip Sabian, Superbad himself, alongside the lovely Penelope Ford versus Michael Nakazawa. Give me Kip Sabian on the match right there. Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, SCU, and Mark Quinn and Isaiah Kennedy of Private Party versus Pentagon Jr., Ray Phoenix of the Lucha Brothers, and the Butcher and Blade. This is an 8-man tag match. This should be the main event. This is going to be a really, really good fight. This is a Dynamite-worthy fight. They always try to put a Dynamite-worthy fight on Dark, and I love it. So this should be the main event. I love it. However, at the end of the day here, I really think that the Lucha Brothers and the Butcher and the Blade will come out as victors in this match. Red Velvet versus Abaddon. Abaddon's still scary as hell, and a future of what the Apocalyptic could look like for us. I hope not, but Abaddon, the way that she is, the best dressed in AEW, she will take the victory there tonight. Ricky Starks versus Lee Johnson. Give me Ricky Starks. Baron Black and Tony Donati versus Santana and Ortiz. Give me Santana and Ortiz all day. And lastly, Hybrid 2, Angelico and Jack Evans versus The Initiative, Brandon Cutler and Peter Avalon. Listen, The Initiative, I feel so bad for Cutler and Avalon. They have not won a match yet. Being a tag team, they haven't won a match yet. I think Peter Avalon's like 0-35 in AEW. Listen, at the end of the day, you're getting paid here. So that's all that matters. But I do like Hybrid 2 here in a win. I will be shocked if The Initiative somehow gets their first win here tonight on Dark. So that concludes my Dark segment. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, before I get into today's 4-game slate, I got to tell you all about mybookie.ag. Once again, please go on to, again, mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12OunceSports. That's 120Z Sports, all one word, when making your first deposit, and they will match your first deposit up to $1,000. You can't beat that. You really don't want to miss your chance to be cashing out not only my tickets and my plays from Pete's Power Plays, and of course yours truly, Philly Pete, but you have a bunch of other cappers around the world on Twitter and of course on 12 Ounce Sports that are giving you winners as well. So you really don't want to miss your chance to be cashing out all these tickets and go hard at it. So again, when it comes to cashing out large, mybookie.ag is the way to go. 12 Ounce Sports is the promo code, and they will match your deposit up to $1,000. They also have a really sweet casino in there too, to kind of to scratch your itch a little bit before puck drop or before NBA tip-off. NBA playoffs just started the other day. NHL playoffs obviously has started 2 weeks ago. We are rocking and rolling. Football's right around the corner. You still have baseball. Every sport is in effect right now. So take advantage right now on mybookie.ag. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Tune in right now to those that have a Zingo TV account. You'll hear my lovely voice. To those that don't, download the app on your smart TV. Make an account using the promo code 12ounce, 120Z. And again, you'll be streaming live all of our phenomenal shows on 12 Ounce Sports, including yours truly, Philly Pete, the host of yours truly, Pete's Power Plays. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in to today, Tuesday, August 18th, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only king of the ice himself, Philly Pete. And again, we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV. Simple as that. Tune in right now. Let's go. Channel 761. Big plays today. We got 4 games on the menu. And let's rock and roll. So first game, puck drop, 3 o'clock. You have the Philadelphia Flyers against the Montreal Canadiens. The Flyers lead the series 2-1. To be completely honest here, Montreal has been playing really, really well. And all these posts galore, everything from Montreal. I hate to say this, but Montreal should be leading the series 2-1, maybe even 3-0 when everything's said and done here. They've been playing really good. They've been out hustling Philadelphia. And as much as I love even though I love my Flyers, you know that. I'm a big biased Flyers fan here. I love my Broad Street Bullies, but the Canadiens have nothing to lose. They're playing really well. They dominate the Pittsburgh Penguins with nothing to lose, and they've been dominating Philly with nothing to lose. So here you have it. Philadelphia minus 125 on the money line. Montreal Canadiens plus 110 on the money line. Over-under set at 5. All these games have gone under the total minus game 1 where it was. Actually, no. All 3 games have gone under. So there you have it. So Flyers 1-9 in their last 10. This is including the playoffs. Montreal 2-8 in their last 10, including the playoffs. So here we go. We're at it again. Over-under set at 5. Flyers, again, on the money line, minus 125. 60% of the money is on the Flyers, while 40% of the money is on Montreal Canadiens plus 110. I love my Flyers, but I'm taking the Montreal Canadiens puck line at plus 1.5. I'm going to be parlaying that with another game of my choice. I also think I'm going to put a little half-unit sprinkle on the Montreal Canadiens money line at plus 110. They've been playing better hockey than Philadelphia. As much as I hate to say this, is the absolute truth. So give me Montreal Canadiens plus 1.5 on the puck line. Expect this to be a part of Philly Pete's Twitter plays in a parlay with something else, because the puck line parlays have been cashing out very, very well lately. I think we've only lost 1 or 2 maybe since the playoffs started, so that's some good news. We cashed out last night with the Hurricanes and the Jackets parlay. That paid out at plus 110, plus 120ish, whatever you had. So a little bang for your buck. So I'm expecting to do the same here with Montreal at plus 1.5 on the puck line. And also, I've been on the over fives this whole series. And again, this is just two competitive hockey teams. I like the under 5 here. As much as I love the fives, I always tell you guys, and I'm criticizing myself when I say this, because Philly Pete always takes the fives, no matter what the lines are. And to me, it's just, this might be a game where, hey, you know what? I'm going to have to take the under here at a 5. I love betting fives. You all know that. Ladies and gentlemen out there that are tuning into my show, that have always tuned into my show, my clients that even know, my Twitter fans that DM me on the regular saying, why are you taking an under here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to happen. I like the under 5 in this Philadelphia game. Again, a small lean on the under. My heavier side play here and lean is on the plus 1.5 for the Montreal Canadiens puck line, and a small sprinkle on the Montreal Canadiens plus 1.5 on the puck line is a stronger lean than any of the other plays. The under 5 is a slight small lean, and another slight small lean is the money line plus 110 for Montreal. So there you have it. Again, Flyers lead 2-1 in the series, and I expect another aggressive and gruesome and a very tough game for when they play this afternoon in Toronto. 5:30 puck drop. You have Calgary and Dallas. The series tied up at 2-2. What a game that we had here the other night. Overtime. I mean, it's everything. It's what a hockey's fan dream of. Just more hockey to watch. Sit on your butt, crack open beers. Hell, I have a cooler out next to me that's on my couch in the basement. I have a nice little Vegas sports book in my basement. I got 3 TVs up. I have each game streamed on. I got my lovely laptop right there streaming the 4th game. So what can I say? I have everyone locked and loaded. This is what I'm telling you. I got my little Yeti cooler on the side here with all my beers. Let's go. My wife is loving it. She doesn't care. It's great. It's phenomenal. She's my hockey fan, basically, because she sits next to me and watches all these games, no matter what. So it's great. It's great to get her involved, too. She loves it. She absolutely gets a kick out of it. So Calgary and Dallas over-under set at 5. Dallas minus 125 on the money line. Calgary plus 110 on the money line. Tkachuk for the Flames, questionable, but leaning towards out for this game in Game 4. This slightly favors the Dallas Stars. I do like the Stars here in this game, especially in a pivotal best-of-3 now. Game 5, especially at the small money line. I do like Dallas minus 125 here on the money line. I think they'll take advantage here. They had a great Game 4 overtime winner, and you just got to carry the momentum at that point. So give me the Dallas Stars on the money line at minus 125. I'm going to be rocking with this over 5 again as well. I know it's going to be a little bit tighter, but hey, I could expect a push at worst. I'm hoping a 3-2 Dallas win. Hell, we might even see overtime again. So, but these two teams are 4-5-1 in their last 10 overall, and this includes the playoffs as well. So, this has been back and forth between the over and under. So that's just how it is. But I do like the over 5 here. I do like Dallas on the money line as well this evening, and over there in Edmonton. So there you have it. Washington versus New York Islanders. I'm sorry, but this would be a game that if the Capitals won last game, maybe they would win this game. But I think this is it for the Capitals. I think their bubble time is up. I think they had enough fun. I think they're ready to go home. They won the Cup 2 years ago. I think they did what they had to do. And unfortunately, just too much Islanders. Too much Islanders and not so much of the Capitals. So I think the Caps get swept today on the small money line of the Islanders at minus 115. I like that a lot. I think this is it. I truly do think so. I also like the team total of the Islanders over 2.5 here. I do like that as well. I can see the Islanders posting 3, maybe 4 goals. I do like the over 5 again. I know, again, another over-under set at 5. So, everything's said and done here. Now, side note here, Washington's 5-5 in the last 10 on the over. Islanders 6-3-1 in their last 10 on the overs as well. And that includes, of course, this series and overall in the NHL playoffs so far. So, with that being said here, Islanders on the money line, minus 115. I like them to win and wrap up the 4-game sweep of the Capitals, send them packing, and Goff will be starting early for Ovi and the gang. Give me the over 5 as well. I expect the Islanders to just wrap things up. They don't want the Caps to be hanging around. So give me the over 5. Give me the Islanders money line at minus 115. And you know what? Put the team total of the New York Islanders over 2.5 as well. I like them to score at least 3, maybe 4 today. I think they're just going to pour it on as they should. So there you go. Islanders money line, Islanders over 5, and Islanders team total over 2.5. Caps, I'm sorry, but the Islanders have been really, really better than you this entire series. And, like I said, we'll see you guys in the links. And last but not least, the last game of the evening is the Chicago Blackhawks and the Vegas Golden Knights. Over under, again, set at 6. I'm seeing a couple books here at 5.5. So whatever it may be, whatever you have, 5.5 or 6. It looks like about 3 books have 5.5, and the other 7 have 6 here. So you're gonna get some positive value here. I locked in the over 5.5 last night, and my clients will be getting that as well. They all have it too. So that's gonna be a play for sure. So if you have the over 5.5, some books still have it. But you're going to get plus odds on the over 6 here. So whatever it may be, if the over is set 6, you're going to get some plus odds. Again, some of the other books, whatever book you may have, they still have 5.5. So once again, I'm on the over on this. Chicago is on the brink of elimination, but I really do think that this is the end of the road for the Blackhawks. I like the Vegas here on the -1. That is minus 130. On the puck line for Vegas at minus 1.5 is at plus 150. Vegas -1 is at minus 130. Vegas in regulation is at minus 120. So over under, once again, it's set at 5.5. Some are at 6 here. I'm going with the over 5.5, and I like Vegas to close this out. I really truly do. I don't think that face it, Chicago was a good cash out winner last game. Plus 175, plus 185, whatever you had, that was a good win. And more bang for your buck. Exactly. I did have Blackhawks plus 1.5 on my show when I was talking about this last week. So by all means, they're fighting for their lives. But where's Patrick Kane? I'm asking for a friend here. Has anyone seen Patrick Kane this entire series? I haven't. So maybe he'll come out, but I just think that this is it for Chicago. Vegas is honestly too good. Their defense is on point. Obviously, besides last game, Corey Crawford had probably his best game of his entire playoff series. It's unreal how many shots Vegas had. But when everything's said and done here, once again, Chicago still covers the puck line. They're 26-14 in their last 40, including the NHL playoffs between last round and this round. So they've been covering the puck line. Vegas, on the other hand, 16-24 in the last 40, of course, including these NHL playoffs. So if you want to lean one way, you could take the Blackhawks to cover the puck line, but I'm not liking that at all. My heart and my mind and my gut is telling me that Vegas is going to wrap this game up. There's no need to force a game 6. There's no need to keep the Blackhawks lying around. Okay? At the end of the day here, Vegas is going to win this game. So give me the -1. Sprinkle a little bit on the -1.5. Right now, it is now up. It's at plus odds here. I don't know why it's plus 150, but most of these books here are showing plus 110. Some are even at even. So that's a really, really weird book. So that is probably just a glitch, I should say, in that system. But to me, I just think Vegas is going to take care of business tonight and move on to the next round. Chicago, sayonara. Again, Patrick Kane was nowhere to be seen this series, and it's a shame. So, but again, it is what it is. Vegas is not going to have them latch on. So once again, in conclusion here, give me the Vegas Golden Knights -1. Give me the Vegas Golden Knights in regulation as well at -120. The -1's at -130. Those that want to sprinkle the -1.5 at plus odds, you may if you want, but I'm feeling the -1 and the regulation more than the -1.5 on the puck line cover. And the over 5.5 there in Vegas. I just think that this is due for an over. We had a game 1 over, no problem, and then the last 2 games didn't hit. You had a 3-goal first period and nothing after that, which is absurd to me. So there you have it. I'm also looking at a first period over 1.5 as well. So be on the lookout for a potential play on the first period for Vegas and Chicago. I do really like that as well. As far as the other three games go in terms of first period overs, not really a fan. Not really a fan at all. If anything, I'd probably say the Islanders and the Capitals get a first period over. But to me, I just think that the only game tonight that will cash first period over is the Vegas and Blackhawks game at 1.5. So there you have it. Real quick, let me go through these. Once again. And but first and foremost, those that are tuning in right now, the last 5 minutes of my show. This is the August 18th, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only king of the ice himself, Philly Pete. And again, we are live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I'm basically breaking down the 4 games for today. Those that are just signing in now and tuning in, again, the Montreal Canadiens plus 1.5 on the puck line, a little small edge on the money line as well, plus 110, and a small play on the under 5 in that game because the unders have been cashing out the last 3 games in this series, and I expect another under. And again, people are asking me, well, Philly, why are you not taking over 5s? You love the 5s. When you see a 5 spot, you take the 5 spot. Well, listen, I know. I'm criticizing myself. As two-faced that you may think I am in terms of betting the over 5, this might be the only game or only series where I think we'll go under the totals the entire time. So, give me a little sympathy here. But I'm going to go with the under 5 in this game as well. And then Montreal to cover the puck line and a little bit of the sprinkle on the money line at plus 110. Expect also a plus 1.5 puck line parlay, including the Habs. Next up, Calgary, Dallas. News on Tkachuk is that he is out for this game. So this is advantage Dallas. They have all the momentum now. You have the experience now. Corey Perry. You have all the boys now. They got a great overtime win in Game 4 to tie up the series. This is a pivotal best of 3 now. I said from the start that this is going to be a 7-game series. I said this on the show 2 weeks ago when I had it, that this is going to be a 7-game series. One of my series where, it's going to go the length. And I think out of all the series, this one to me will go the length for sure. Battle of defenses. You have decent offenses as well. You have great goaltending. So there you have it. So give me Dallas on the money line at minus 125, just because of the way they've been playing, the momentum after Game 4, and I think they're going to be rocking and rolling. This is a 5:30 game. Give me the over 5 as well. I know we cashed it out. We cashed it out last game. Let's do it again. And this is over under set at 5 as well. I could see a 3-2 Dallas win here. If we get a push, I'll be more than happy. But I want to take the over 5 as well. I like Dallas on the money line here tonight too. So again, these two teams are 4-5-1 in their last 10, including the playoffs. So again, they're about even when it comes to the over/under. So again, it's at 5. Give me the over. Washington and the Islanders. I think this is sayonara for the Capitals. Capitals are going to be going home early. I hate to say that, but what's the point? What's the point of the Islanders holding on, giving the Capitals a break here, and then winning in Game 5? Like that would be the most obvious outcome is if the Capitals win Game 4 today, and you go lights out. Holtby's game like all over the place. Shut out. Just our luck, and then the Islanders come back in Game 5 and absolutely whip their butts. So, but for me, I just think that this is sayonara for the Caps. I do like the Islanders money line minus 115. I like their team total over 2.5. I expect them to score 3 goals, maybe even 4. And I just think that they're going to pour it on the Caps. It's over. Capitals want to go home. We know that. So give me, again, Islanders money line minus 1.5. Minus 115. Islanders team total over 2.5. And the over 5 in this game as well. Because the Islanders is 6-3-1 in their last 10 on the overs. Washington's 5-5 in their last 10 on the overs. This is including the playoffs. And last but not least, again, Vegas and Chicago. Give me the first period over 1.5. Give me the full game over 5.5. Give me Vegas in regulation at minus 120. And then the minus 1 for Vegas at minus 130. I think that they really don't want to keep the Blackhawks sticking around in this game whatsoever. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my Tuesday, August 18th episode of Pete's Power Plays. Hope everyone has a phenomenal day. Let's start cashing out these tickets. My clients that just signed up, I will get to you right after the show's over, so don't be alarmed. All is good. I got your plays ready to rock, and my current clients as well. I'll be back tomorrow, live from the beach house. Have a great day, everyone, and talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.